Hello, dear friends, and welcome to today's video. I'm so glad you're here with me because we're about to have an important conversation, one that could make a real difference in your life or the life of someone you care about. As we go through our golden years, we bring a lifetime of wisdom, kindness, and trust to everything we do. But sadly, there are people out there who see those qualities as opportunities to take advantage of us. Scammers are getting smarter every day, coming up with sneaky new ways to trick older adults out of their hard-earned money, personal information, or even their peace of mind. In today's video, we're pulling back the curtain on 5 dangerous scams that are spreading fast and targeting seniors just like you. These aren't the same old tricks you might have heard about years ago. These are fresh, clever schemes designed to catch even the most cautious among us off guard. From phone calls that sound too real to online traps that look perfectly safe, we're going to walk through each one step by step. More importantly, I'll share simple, practical ways you can protect yourself and those you love. By the time we're done, you'll feel more confident spotting these scams and keeping your finances, identity, and heart safe. And here's the best part. You don't need to be a tech expert or a detective to stay one step ahead. All it takes is a little knowledge, a bit of caution, and the willingness to share what you learn with others. Hey everyone, welcome back to Bloom and Nourish. Before we dive in, I want to ask for your help. If you find this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps us reach more people with this critical information. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and tap the bell icon so you never miss a video that could keep you safe. Also, I'd love to know you're watching with me. In the comments, type the number 1 if you're finding this useful, or 0 if there's something I can do better next time. Your feedback means the world to me, and it helps me create videos that truly make a difference. Now grab a cup of coffee, tea, or maybe just a comfy seat, and let's get started. These scams are sneaky, but together, we're going to outsmart them. Scam number 1, the computer emergency trick. Let's start with one of the most common scams hitting seniors today, the computer emergency trick. This scheme preys on those of us who might not feel super comfortable with technology. Scammers know that computers and smartphones can feel overwhelming, so they use fear to catch you off guard and push you into making quick decisions. Here's how it works. One day, you might get a phone call from someone who sounds very official, saying they're from a big tech company like Microsoft or Apple. Or you might see a scary pop-up message on your computer screen, warning that your device has a virus, your bank account is at risk, or your personal information is being stolen. The message might flash bright red or make loud beeping sounds to make you panic. Often, it'll urge you to call a number right away to fix the problem. When you call or follow their instructions, the person on the other end sounds calm and professional. They might ask you to download a program or give them remote access to your computer, claiming they need to repair it. But here's the truth. There's no problem with your computer. The real danger starts when they get access to your device. Once they're in, they can see everything. Your emails, passwords, bank details, even family photos. From there, they can steal your identity, take money from your accounts, or lock you out of your own computer. Sometimes they'll also ask for payment for their help. They might say, "This repair costs $100," and ask you to pay with a gift card or a bank transfer, methods that are nearly impossible to trace. Before you know it, you could be out hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Let me share a story about Dorothy, a 76-year-old grandmother who loved emailing her grandchildren. One afternoon, a pop-up appeared on her laptop, saying her computer was infected and her bank account was in danger. It told her to call a number immediately. Scared, Dorothy called and spoke to a kind-sounding man who said he worked for a major tech company. He guided her to download software, and within minutes he was controlling her screen. He charged her $150 for the fix and asked for payment via a gift card. A week later, Dorothy noticed $2,000 missing from her savings account. The scammer had used the access to steal her banking information. This story breaks my heart because Dorothy felt so ashamed afterward, thinking she should have known better. But here's the truth. These scammers are experts at deception, and anyone can fall for their tricks. The good news? You can protect yourself with a few simple steps. Pause and think. If you get a call or pop-up warning about your computer, don't act right away. Real tech companies like Microsoft or Apple never call or send pop-ups out of the blue. Close the pop-up safely. If a warning appears, don't click on it. Use Alt plus F4 on a Windows computer or Command plus W on a Mac to close the window. Use trusted antivirus software. Install a reputable antivirus program yourself and run a scan if you're worried. Don't trust software suggested by a pop-up or caller. Never pay with gift cards. Legitimate companies don't ask for payment through gift cards, wire transfers, or cryptocurrency. Talk to someone you trust. If something feels off, tell a family member or friend before taking action. By knowing these red flags, you're already one step ahead. Share this with your friends at the senior center or over coffee. It could save someone from a costly mistake. If you're finding this helpful, type 1 in the comments to let me know you're still with me. Thank you for watching. Scam number 2. The Medicare imposter ploy. Next up is a scam that hits close to home for many seniors. The Medicare imposter ploy. Healthcare is so important, especially as we age, and scammers know this. They pretend to be from Medicare, Social Security, or your insurance company to trick you into sharing personal information or paying for services you don't need. This scam often starts with a phone call from someone who sounds very official. They might say, "We're with Medicare, and you're eligible for free medical equipment, like a back brace or a wheelchair." Or they might warn, "Your coverage is about to expire unless you confirm your details right now." They may even know your name or part of your Medicare number, which makes them seem trustworthy. But that information often comes from data leaks, not because they're legitimate. Their goal? To get your Medicare number, Social Security number, or bank details. With this information, they can bill Medicare for fake services or equipment, leaving you with unexpected charges or even identity theft. In some cases, they'll ask you to pay up front for free equipment, using methods like wire transfers that are hard to recover. Let me tell you about George, an 80-year-old veteran who got a call from someone claiming to be from Medicare. The caller offered him a free blood pressure monitor to help with his heart condition. All George had to do was confirm his Medicare number and address. The caller sounded so kind and professional that George didn't hesitate. A month later, he started getting bills for medical supplies he never received, and his Medicare account showed thousands of dollars in fraudulent charges. It took months to sort out the mess, and George felt betrayed by a system he trusted. Here's how to stay safe. Know this key. Fact. Medicare never calls you out of the blue to ask for personal information or offer free items without a doctor's order. Hang up on suspicious calls. If someone pressures you for your Medicare number or payment, end the call immediately. Verify with the official source. Call Medicare directly using the number on your card or at medicare.gov. Never use a number provided by the caller. Check your statements. Review your Medicare statements regularly for charges you don't recognize. Report anything suspicious right away. Spread the word. Tell your friends and family about this scam so they can protect themselves too. Knowledge is power, and by staying alert, you can keep your healthcare benefits safe. If you're still watching and learning, type 2 in the comments. I appreciate you sticking with me. Scam number 3, the online shopping trap. Online shopping has made life so convenient, especially for those of us who find it harder to get to the store. But scammers are using this convenience to set traps that can steal your money and personal information. Here's how the online shopping trap works. You might see an ad on social media or get an email offering a great deal on something you love, maybe a cozy sweater, a new gadget, or gardening supplies at a huge discount. The website looks professional, with pretty pictures, great reviews, and a secure-looking checkout page. But after you enter your credit card information and place your order, the product never arrives. Worse, the scammers now have your payment details and personal information, which they can use to make unauthorized purchases or steal your identity. Another version of this scam involves fake delivery notices. You might get a text or email saying, "Your package couldn't be delivered. Click here to update your address." The message might look like it's from Amazon, UPS, or FedEx, complete with their logos. But clicking the link takes you to a fake website that asks for your personal details or installs harmful software on your device. Take Susan, a 73-year-old who loved buying gifts for her grandchildren online. She saw an ad for discounted toys on what looked like a reputable website. Excited, she ordered $200 worth of toys, but they never arrived. When she tried to contact the site, the phone number didn't work, and her emails went unanswered. A month later, she found $1,000 in fraudulent charges on her credit card. The website was a scam, and Susan's trust in online shopping was shaken. Here's how to shop safely. Check the website. Look for HTTPS in the web address and a lock icon. Search for reviews of the site on trusted platforms like the Better Business Bureau. Avoid too good to be true deals. If a price seems unrealistically low, it's likely a scam. Track packages directly. For delivery issues, go to the official website of the retailer or shipping company using the tracking number from your original order. Never click links in unsolicited messages. Use secure payment methods. Pay with a credit card, which offers better protection than debit cards or wire transfers. Share your knowledge. Tell others about these scams to help them shop with confidence. Online shopping can be wonderful, but a little caution goes a long way. If you're finding this helpful, type 3 in the comments to let me know you're still here. Thank you. Scam number 4, the Heartbreak Romance Scheme. This next scam is one of the most painful because it targets your heart. The Heartbreak Romance Scheme preys on the desire for companionship, something so many of us cherish, especially if we're feeling lonely or missing loved ones. It often starts with a friendly message on social media, a dating site, or even a text. The person seems warm and caring, maybe saying they're a widower, a retiree, or someone who shares your hobbies, like knitting or traveling. They take time to build a connection, sending sweet messages, asking about your day, or even mailing small gifts. It feels like a real friendship or romance is blossoming. But after a while, they start sharing sad stories. Maybe they're stuck in another country, need help with a medical bill, or have a family member in trouble. They ask for money, sometimes just a little at first, like $200 for a plane ticket. Because you've grown to care for them, you might feel compelled to help. But once you send money, the requests keep coming, and the scammer may disappear, leaving you heartbroken and out of money. Let me tell you about Helen, a 75-year-old widow who joined a book club on social media to connect with others. She got a message from a man who said he loved the same novels she did. They chatted for weeks, and he seemed so genuine, even sending her a small bookmark as a gift. Then, he said he was stranded overseas and needed $300 to get home. Helen sent the money, hoping to meet him in person. Over the next month, he asked for more, $1,000 for a hospital bill, then $2,000 for legal fees. When he stopped replying, Helen realized she'd lost $3,300 and the friendship she thought she had. The emotional pain was even worse than the financial loss. Here's how to protect your heart and wallet. Be cautious with new online friends. If someone you've never met in person expresses strong feelings quickly, take it slow. Never send money. Real friends or romantic partners don't ask for money. especially through gift cards, wire transfers, or cryptocurrency. Verify their identity. Use a reverse image search to check if their photos are stolen. Ask detailed questions about their life and check their answers online. Talk to loved ones. Share details of new online relationships with family or friends for a second opinion. Scammers often push you to keep things secret. Use trusted platforms. Stick to reputable dating sites with strong safety features and report suspicious profiles. You deserve real connections, and by staying cautious, you can seek them safely. If this is resonating with you, type 4 in the comments. I'm so grateful you're here. Scam number 5, the get-rich-quick deception. Finally, we come to a scam that's been around for ages, but is still catching seniors, the get-rich-quick deception. This scam plays on dreams of financial security, promising big rewards for little effort. It might start with a call, email, or ad offering an amazing investment opportunity, maybe a new stock, a real estate deal, or a cryptocurrency that's guaranteed to make you rich. The person sounds confident, using fancy terms and claiming they have special knowledge. They'll say the deal is only available for a short time, pushing you to act fast. Another version is the prize scam, where you're told you've won a lottery, a luxury trip, or a big cash prize. The catch? You need to pay a fee up front for taxes or processing. These fees are often requested through gift cards or bank transfers, and once you pay, the prize never arrives. Consider John, a 70-year-old who wanted to leave money for his grandkids. He got a call about a sure-thing investment in a new tech company. The caller promised John's $5,000 would turn into $50,000 in a year. Excited, John sent the money via wire transfer. Months later, he learned the company didn't exist, and his savings were gone. The scam left him feeling foolish and worried about his family's future. Here's how to stay safe. Pause before acting. If an offer sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Take time to think it over. Check with experts. Talk to a trusted financial advisor or banker before investing. For prizes, contact the organization directly using official contact information. Say no to pressure. Legitimate deals don't disappear if you take time to decide. Be wary of anyone who rushes you or asks you to keep it secret. Avoid risky payments. Never pay for investments or prizes with gift cards, wire transfers, or cryptocurrency. Educate others. Share these tips with your community to help everyone stay safe. Your financial security is worth protecting, and a little skepticism can go a long way. If you're still with me, type 5 in the comments. Thank you for your time. As we wrap up, let's take a moment to reflect on what we've learned. These 5 scams, the computer emergency trick, the Medicare imposter ploy, the online shopping trap, the heartbreak romance scheme, and the get-rich-quick deception, are designed to exploit your trust, kindness, and hopes. But here's the good news. You now have the knowledge to spot them and stop them in their tracks. Every day, you bring wisdom and strength to the world, and by staying informed, you're protecting not just yourself, but also your friends, family, and neighbors. I encourage you to share one tip from this video with someone you care about, maybe over a phone call, at your next book club, or during a family dinner. That small act could save someone from heartache or financial loss. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. What's one thing you learned today that you'll use to stay safe? Or maybe you have a story about a scam you avoided. Your experience could help others. If you found this video valuable, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your loved ones, and subscribe with the bell icon so we can keep bringing you information that matters. Thank you for spending this time with me. You are stronger and smarter than any scammer out there, and together, we're building a community that's informed, empowered, and safe. I'll see you in the next video. Stay sharp and stay safe.